Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light. Namaste, blessings to you all. I'm here to do a divine collective message. Today is January 21st, 2025. It is a portal day, 212, and it can break down to 1111. And that's without the year being included, but I just saw 121, so I might look that up. Where's my other phone? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to have to charge it. As I start this reading, I want to put my disclaimers out. I am not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. Excuse me. I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guys, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, in the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, evil eye vibes, and evil eye vibers, and negativity from this space. And we keep it divinely protected by our archangels and the Most High Source. It's 10:11. So therefore, it was 10:10 as I was writing this channel energy as well. So I wrote some channel energy before I came on here. Some cycles definitely changing and rearranging, okay? And it could deal with platforms because I wrote that down and this energy just came as I'm just trying to do my disclaimers. So something about platforms and shiftings or shift changes of platforms. And it's 1:55 on this timer, so that could be symbolic. And then with this being like a 121 or an 1111, if you break it down, portal, since it's January 21st, could be very symbolic here. So let's keep going. But yeah, if this don't resonate, please do not force the fit of this message. If you don't like the food on the plate, 222 on a timer, don't eat the food on the plate. If it don't resonate, and if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, do not force that Cinderella slipper to fit if it's not for you. I might not be the reader for you. That's cool. Find a reader that is best for you, but always know that your free will, your intuition, and your discernment are key factors, regardless of a personal or collective message. This is a non-judgment zone as well. I'm not judging. I'm just receiving this channel energy, rolling with it. And this is a Zen zone, healing zone, uplifting zone, inspiring zone, clarity zone. Did I say healing zone? It's just a zone, spiritual zone that you may need if it resonates. All right. But thank you and welcome to everybody out there. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. Definitely more than you know. And I want to give a shout out, if you're watching this, to JT. I didn't get to reply to you yet, but I did see your email. So I need to reply to you, and you watch the video where I referred to that NASA finding about, I think that video is called "The Government is Trying to Be More Powerful Than God," the Bob Marley quote from Concrete Jungle. And he had like an interview that he inserted in that video or in that song. So you guys could watch that. But I know you replied to it, and I'm happy that it resonated with you, or that you were able to do some background research that you were thinking about, or that you have been, kind of needing clarity on. So it's great to connect with you, and look out for my email. But yeah, it's 4:11 on the timer. I'm just, it's an honor to connect with people and exchange the energetic knowledge that we are feeling in this moment, time, and space, and that we are not alone. All right. So the energy today, shift platforms changing. Today I saw 8:55 a.m. and I saw 10:01 a.m. At random times. And then right now it's 10:15. I'm trying to start this phone. Let's see. Still charging. So we're gonna look that stuff up possibly. If not, you can look up those angel numbers if they resonate more. But I did hear TikTok. So I heard TikTok, and then I heard clock ticking. And then I heard time's up, ... social platforms. And I heard social gatherings about social platforms. And then I heard platform. And then I heard plant form. And I heard seeds grow, nourish, flourish, and replenish. So, okay. Sorry, I'm multitasking. So, with the platform, it could be shifted. Of course, the TikTok ban, that's something 5:44 on the timer that a lot of people were upset about. Their livelihoods, their entrepreneurs, they're connecting with people all over the world. And it's more of a, organic forming of connecting. And it's a lot of freedom of speech. I do have TikTok, but I personally have never posted on TikTok. Like, I did start this page, and I said I will possibly start posting some on TikTok because I don't have it. So this is like the platform that I'm mostly posting, like my full videos, is on YouTube. I do have an Instagram that I already had prior to posting on YouTube. But, when it comes to platforms and people who gather on these platforms to gather information, to gather community, to gather ourselves into 644 on a timer, gathering yourself to be more of yourself, gathering up the pieces, or you could be gathering up hope. Some people gather up drama, though, right? Some people gather up more followers. Okay, some people gather up followers, and the platform is about connecting. So the more people you connect with, the more people who follow you, that's like how many dollar signs. So let's say if you got 250 followers versus somebody who got 2.5 followers, that's like their bank account. The bank account is the followers. The bank account is, you made it, okay? It's the same thing. So if you have 250 followers versus 2.5 million, you might not be as seen or as heard or as felt or as loved. You might feel less than, right? And not saying that everybody feels that way. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of like, oh yeah, that person has more. Again, if this person got 2.5 million, they're going to have a nice home. And if you got $250, not that you don't have a nice home, but it's like, could you afford a $2.5 million home? You get it? It's the separation here. It's like always a division or dividing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Got you. It's kind of like I'm hearing particular social platforms like to divide, like to create division. 8:33 on the timer. And see, creating this division is creating division amongst mankind, because it's about connecting with mankind. Okay, all walks of mankind are connecting on these social apps, and nothing's wrong with it. I think it's genius and brilliant idea to connect on apps. I remember MySpace. Okay, hey to the MySpacers out there. What it do? Okay, MySpace, man, I remember when it first came out, I was like, ooh, I can make my background like this. I could add a picture. I could put a song on it. I could show my thoughts and my creativity, how my creativity through my thoughts, or my creativity through my music, my creativity through the background that I decide on, my creativity through the pictures that I decide to have as my profile pic or something like that. I think, did they have profile pics? I can't remember. But I know the background was so fun, trying to figure out what background you wanted. And then came Facebook. And at the time, if I recall correctly, y'all could do your research, Facebook was only for college students. If you were not enrolled in a university or college, I believe, you cannot have a Facebook. 10:01 on the timer. And I did see 10:01 a.m. So 011, I'm sorry, 1001. Something about balance and order. But see, there was like a division even with that. It's like, oh, you go to college, that means you have a Facebook. 10:23. It was like that was the order that it was in. Spiritual birth. And then I believe came what, 2007 or 8 or something like that, or 9. I cannot remember. Could be a little off with the years, but they eventually opened it up for everybody. So when they opened up for everybody, it's like, oh, everybody, mama about to be on Facebook now. Everybody this or that. And I created one. Of course, now so many people have it. But at first, it was just for college students. If this phone come up, oh, okay, it's charging. I guess it was really gone. But if I remember, because I always kind of forget, but I will try to look up the year Facebook came out and if it was just for college students at one point. But I believe I'm correct, because I remember somebody who had it and I'm like, man, they got Facebook, but I can't get on it because I'm not a college student. And then I remember once I got on there, I did go friend people that I knew already had it because they were in college. And you just see like a lot of college postings or, parties. That's what I remember when I first got it and was connecting with people who already had it. Okay, Spirit, I see what you're saying. Sometimes some people are already going to have what you don't have. Some people already have connections that you don't have. 12:10, 12:11, 12:12 on the timer. Something about December could be symbolic. Or this winter season, because I'm hearing that. December 10th, December 11th, December 12th. Possibly. And if you guys hear noise in the background, I do have people here, so they canceled school today. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Okay, so since I saw that, something about canceled. Some things will cancel you out, or some people may cancel you out because you don't have what they have. And see, some of these platforms cancel people out. It's kind of like TikTok, from the love that it's receiving, these people don't feel canceled by society. They feel like they could be themselves, express who they are, gain organic people that connect with them, that actually interact. Even though it's interacting through a social app, some of these people feel more interaction than they ever felt in real life. Yeah. So that's why with it going away and being banned, I've seen the videos, people crying, or people, how am I going to live? How am I going to do this? How am I going to keep my brand going? And even if because it went away for like not even 24 hours, and they have that message that I'm pretty sure everybody has seen. If you haven't, you could Google it. But they say once the new U.S. president is in office, and once Trump is in there, that he's working with something. So it's back until whenever. I don't know what's going on, but it's like, what is going on? It's a platform that makes clearly it's bringing in financial wealth for a lot of people. It's bringing in a sense of community. It's bringing in a sense of creativity. It's bringing in a sense of belonging, but it's also like backed by this other power that everyday people will have to conform to, or have to not able to, how can I say this? Because it's like they're not in charge. So everyday people just have to take what they do. Like if they say TikTok is gone, everyday people that this app really helps don't have a say. It's like you don't really have a say because it's from another continent and all that other stuff behind the scene that I'm not going to get into. But you know, it's like people gather on these apps. People gravitate toward the only apps, again, Instagram. I do have a Facebook, but I really don't post on there. I deactivated pretty much all year. But anyway, there are like Snapchat. I don't have that. I do have it. I think I got it downloaded. I don't know. But I don't really utilize a lot of apps. But I do know it's a form of connecting. So, and when I heard platform, it's like you're on a platform. You're on a risen platform. And see, so Divine Collective, you have risen. Some of you may not have a platform though in your rising that's on a social app. So it goes back to, are you less than? Are you greater than? Are you it shouldn't even be like a less than or greater than. But see, these, again, that's the division that it creates. Just like I was watching this thing on HBO. It's a what is it? It's a some documentary about a guy who goes missing like 10 years ago. And there was suspicion behind it in this rich area of the world. And it's on HBO. And I think, I forgot what it's titled, The Disappearance of Somebody. But he disappeared on the island of Sicily, which is a very prominent upscale, upper class. Like they describe it as the Disneyland or Disney World for rich people or wealthy people. Like that's the area that they are in. And then this disappearance happens there. But a lot of kids who come from backgrounds that got $250 in their pocket versus, you know, this rich, wealthy area of people who have 2.5 million or more in their pocket, right? You see how this connecting? I like how this is connecting because I just saw this earlier today. So you got these people, and he was 23. He's trying to make it. So he goes to an area where, well, these people will see me in this area. They all made it. So if I can impress someone, I can make it. All right. And so he goes. And the friends that he had that they're interviewing, they work there too as like restaurant hosts or, you know, workers, blah, blah, blah. And they said these people would cuss them out. This one guy said at 8, he didn't know how old the little boy was, 7 or 8, who had an attitude with him about nothing and just gets tantrums and just rude for no reason. And people that say, I will have you fired. They don't even work there, but they're just that wealthy that they could fire somebody. So it was like some very rude energies and very egotistical vibes because of they 2.5 million. They knew that their words are wealth. I don't have to sit here for 8 hours. What I say brings me more money than you could work your entire life. Like that's that power of having wealth. Just like with TikTok, or not TikTok, well, TikTok does bring a lot of power of wealth. And see, that's what it brings. It brings a lot of wealth. And people feel like they're empowered with this app because of that. And people are using good with it too. It's not people that are using I'm not putting like a negative stance on that. It's like these people are really trying to do good for themselves and bringing in goods and all that. So when you have these apps, it's kind of like people with more followers, their words have more power, it seems, right? Versus if you have 250 followers, you don't think that your words have power, or I won't say that. It's kind of like it can make you feel, do my words have power? Is this reaching people? Versus when they post, they 2.5 million, they gonna get likes like this, boom, 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 like every second of the day, every hour, like people gonna be commenting, and you see that with these more people that follow you, right? And people could follow you all day. People could follow you all day, but do they really see you? Do they really understand you? Do they really rock with you? Do they really support you? Do they really believe in you? Do they really love you? Do they really listen to you? Versus the money or the firmness that can come of it, just because you know that, oh, I have all these followers. Are these followers, do they really connect with you? This is a topic because with this TikTok, it really ruffled a lot of people. People were crying, and now it's back. You know, it's like behind the scene, the people who pull the strings, those wealthy people, I could get you fired. You know, like I was saying, when those workers came to this island, they were young, even 8-year-olds telling them, this dude was 23, or they're about 23-year-old people, and an 8-year-old could say, hey, you need to do this and this, or I can get you fired. It's like, dang, this 8-year-old got that much wealth already, more wealthy than me already, born into that. So when this guy goes missing, and I haven't finished watching it, so I don't know, but it's kind of like his family finally comes back 10 years later for the first time since he disappeared, and he's like, he really feels like someone is covering up what truly happened to his brother. He feels like they're definitely covering it up. So, and possibly because of the area that it's in. Wealth could cover it up. Money can buy you cover-ups. Okay? let's be real. Money can cover up some shit. Excuse my language. And so, even on the grand scheme of things, with the shifts of platforms, even with the presidential shifts, it's on a platform. Things could be covered up behind the scene. See, TikTok, they wanted, it's like time was ticking. Like time was ticking. I'm going to say that again, but think of it like in a deeper sense. Time was ticking. Okay? And then I'm hearing time was ticking for TikTok. Because I heard clock ticking and time's up. This shifted as soon as the presidential shift took place to restart and reform on a platform. Okay? But then I heard plant form. But what's now being planted and what is now being firmed? I'm here. Okay, firmed. Okay. Let me write firm, because I did hear that actually when I was writing firm. Okay, I keep saying firm. See, so what is being planted and formed? Is it firm is what I'm hearing. Is it firm? Is it on a firm foundation? Wow. Is a firm foundation being formed? Okay. So that's how all those words are coming into play. Is it firm? Is it on a firm foundation that's being formed? What seeds in growth is it nourishing, flourishing, and replenishing a cycle that has been overlooked? Or that by a cycle that can overlook those with less than. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so a cycle of people overlooking those less fortunate or that they see are less than. Spirit had to put certain people in periods of isolation where they fit in. Well, Spirit said these people have not to fit in. To understand. In order to understand. Wow. And I'm even thinking about the fires. I'm even thinking like with the fires, was it a firm foundation to build on? Be it the fires or be it, California's known for earthquakes. The foundation wasn't firm. Even though fires could have been, its own natural / and or unnatural causes, okay? Let's be real, because some investigations are happening with that. But also Mother Nature took its natural course and was naturally fighting back from these unnatural man-made things. Because these unnatural man-made things are trying to keep a particular course when it comes to platforms and what's being planted and formed, and to make it firm. A lot of this stuff that has been planted and formed are like information now. To where it's ideal. It's like, again, if whatever they say goes, it's like you don't feel like you have a voice. You don't feel like you really can speak up. If we, the people, have a voice to speak, let us speak. Because the people in charge speak all day. Right? It's just kind of like a manager. If you work somewhere and your manager's like, hey, be open with us. Let us know. Give us feedback. They put the surveys out there for you to take about your team or the overall company or the modules that you're learning, blah, blah, blah. And so they can hear the feedback. But is it really being taken into consideration? And you'll know, some managers still feel the feedback. They still have the last say. Well, I know the majority of you feel this way. However, we're still going to do that this way instead. It's like, okay, so what was the point of getting the people involved? So with these platforms, you're able to connect with a community and have an involvement of like-minded individuals and like-spirited individuals that have been through similar circumstances or situations. Or if you're a creator, they just actually vibe your art, vibe what you're doing. They actually listen to you. And they're actually not just following you to follow you. Some people just follow you to see how your platform is moving, to see if you're evolving, to see if your following is increasing. Some people just, that's what they kind of, because it's like a dollar sign to them. And I'm here to say, it could be discouraging, but stay encouraged. Stay courageous. I saw 28 on the timer exactly, which is 10, because you have to go through a cycle of probably not being seen. The other video that I just had was, you're on the map, but you hidden in plain sight. You on the map more than anybody out here, but you just hidden in plain sight. But soon enough, the world gonna see. And I'm getting that the world is already seeing, because it's a TikTok time is up. Your social platform is firm. Your social platform is on a more firm foundation. Or again, if you don't have a social platform like app, you're more socially, because I'm hearing you could have been socially awkward when you go out in public, but now you're more socially firm to go out in public, because you had to really build brick by brick. You went day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. Like you nailed everything. You made sure everything was secure. You had to go into your insecurities and feel more secure. You had to piece it together very delicately. You held it very firmly to make sure it was secure. You had to rebuild yourself before you retook out, or step back out, excuse me. I'm here and retook your first step again. You had to step up. I'm hearing it's now time to step up to the plate, and I am hearing and plant your foundation, because you have a more firm, solid. I'm hearing your foundation is more firm and solid, because it didn't go. It wasn't so fast. You were able to build brick by brick to feel it. Every person you connect to is like, it's a genuine connection. And so as you grow, it's gonna eventually grow really like, like really, really fast. So you might have that 250 following or that $250 versus somebody who got the 2.5 million followers and the $2.5 million. They hear you right here. As you grow brick by brick, all of a sudden you're going to go like this, and they don't even see you. It's kind of like slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise and the hare. You didn't have to trip. You did make some trips and stumbles along the way, but you had to even retrace, because so they up here, you right here, you even went to the negatives, and then you still came back up. Or you had people that left you that you even had to leave and block or stop, because some people was trying to block you. So everybody that follow you ain't following you for a good reason. Some people are following you. I just saw this thing to survey you as a surveillance camera, monitoring spirits. And spirit said, let them watch. Now it's time for those monitoring spirits to just watch. Since they want to watch so much. Let's watch. Let them watch as you plant new seeds and grow and nourish and flourish and replenish, because you're more replenished. I'm hearing fit in. You don't aim to fit in. You never aim to fit in. You never aim to stand out. But see, these people have to fit in, even when it comes to the fires. It's unfortunate. It's like that bracket of people now have to fit in with like this normal vibe of society, that they're probably, some of these people never had to depend on a government, or they never had to depend on a social platform. Let's go there. Some of these people who had a lot of followings, they probably post for fun things, showing like their lifestyle or just posting their life. But now it's like when they post, they probably posted to get support. So in this time of need, they're realizing who there for them, who not. It's like, were these people just looking at my life, or are these people just being nosy because I lost everything now? I'm hearing humbleness. Humbleness is key. It's people that did you dirty when you were a key ingredient in their lives, and they low-key could have did you dirty throughout the years. And when they go through this loss, or when they go through like a setback, it's like they're being seen in certain ways. But the ones with like for example, the people who have, let's say they lost their $2.5 million and now they got $250. They probably feel like they don't fit in no more. They probably feel unseen now. They probably feel like their life is over. Okay? And then you, on the other hand, you could come give some sincerity to this person. Because you can say, look, $250 might not seem like a lot, but it's how you think about it. It's how you approach the thought of just having $250. Because me personally, I've had less than that in the bank account more than once, more than twice, more than 10 times. Seriously. And it's like, okay, let me see. I can do this. I can do this. I can make it work. And then I'm always blessed and looked after. I'm always reassured from the Most High Creator and my spiritual team. You okay? It's gonna happen. You gonna make it through. And I know a lot of you out there that made it through some hard shifts, okay? And that's why this platform is shifting. Because even if you don't have a social app platform, your platform of self is shifting to when you walk outside, it's like you rise. And people see you on a pedestal. And not to say that it's a pedestal of ego. It's like they see that you're risen, like are you standing on a pedestal? Like, is something underneath you? No, it's just your angelic platform. That's it, boo. You have an angelic platform. And it's rising you up and up and up because you keep connecting with the Most High. your platform are going to rise and grow because of how you planted in a more firm, solid foundation. I'm hearing platform shoes. It's like you got a pair of platform shoes that's automatically on your feet. And you just, you automatically risen. Y'all remember them platform shoes back in the day? Especially when they was on Soul Train, when it was, oh, y'all, it's 12:44. Oh my God. I love that. And this ain't even the right time. This ain't Tuesday, January 21st. Hold on. No, that's the right day, but it's not 12:44, y'all. It's actually 10:46. That's weird. It's probably because of my phone. But watch when I change it. It's going, when I unlock it, it's going to correct the time, I think. Nope. Yeah, there we go. It just connected. See? So it was meant for us to see 12:04. Let's see what 12:44 is. Since that just happened. Okay. It signifies a strong sense of power, representing the initiation of new beginnings and the drive for achievement. See? You rising, boo. You've been initiated to rise up and have a natural platform. This is your initiation for new beginnings and to drive for achievement. It says drive for achievement. A period of profound spiritual growth and enlightenment. It asks you to acknowledge the determination, discipline, and hard work you have put into your endeavors in the past. See what I mean? Your firm foundation. You've stayed humble as pie. Humble as key. Your humbleness is key. You're like humble pie. I'm hearing humble pie. Y'all ever heard of that term, humble pie? Let me look that up. Humble pie. You humble as pie. That's like an old school saying, ain't it? Or am I making this up? They do got something called humble pie, though. It's a figurative serving of humiliation, usually in the form of force, submission, apology, or hold on. To face humiliation and subsequently, y'all, I just jacked that. Hey, y'all get me. Apologize for a serious mistake. What is that? Subsequently? I don't know. That word really just, I haven't said it in so long. And y'all can definitely tell. But it says it comes from humble pie, originally formerly edible. What? Ew. Okay. The ingredients of that is disgusting. So often used in the phrase eat humble pie. So it's like people say you need to humble yourself. You need to eat your own disgust. Like if you're a disgusting person out here because the ingredients of this is disgusting. It said a kind of pie formerly made from the edible organs of a deer or hog. Okay, based on medieval meat pies. Ugh. So it's like you need to taste your own disgust in order to remind you to be humble. I'm hearing an utter disgust. Some people were like utter disgusting to humble people. So now it's time for you to humble yourself to fit in. And it might be sad to see some of these people get humbled because some people behind the scene did some dark ass ish to send your way or your family's way or some people's way out of hate or ill will. They did some dark magic, some dark prayers, whatever they did to send out. And now that karma coming right back to them to humble themselves. And some of these people you may know, some of these people you might have visions and vivid downloads that they're receiving karma for a particular reason. And some of these reasons might shock you. You'd be like, because I already know Spirit done revealed some things to me. And I'm like, no, not that person. Really, Spirit? You know, so it's just like, dang. And in the midst of them going through, it's like remaining humble. And I ain't gonna lie, for myself, it's kind of like remembering where you hurt, or what hurt you when you were hurt, who hurt you. I think I'll just say who hurt you. See, I'm hearing you're a voice of reasoning, that even if you haven't talked to particular people because they were rude or egotistical or whatever the case, your words even still will humble this person. 4044 on the timer, because you're divinely protected anyway. Your words have protection. Your words make someone feel protected. So if someone did you dirty and it wasn't built on a firm foundation, because some people's time was up for them. Some people's time was up for them before you even took a platform, before you peaked, before your peak season. A lot of these people, time was up in your life. Some people might watch you on a social platform and they might gather and talk about your social platform, or how it's being formed, or is it still being formed. Again, the following is like them looking at your dollar sign going up, or that your awareness, like you're making people more aware, your recognition is going up, your platform is going up. But see, that's a natural thing. So whatever you're creating, divine collectives, whatever it is, it's time to, Spirit said, create a way, because you've been initiated. Okay, y'all. After this, I'm going to end this reading. Emperor, yeah, new job, you're hired. See, the initiation, and you got an emperor that's waiting for you. This is the light worker school. You've been hired to uplift the world with your ancient knowledge. Again, your platform, you a light worker. Your ancient knowledge is about to give you emperor status, and you have a lot of ancestral protection as you do that. And see, a lot of these other people's expectations are unmet. Some people thought that you would never meet the expectation of rising or something, or becoming an emperor. But when you do, their expectations are going to be not met, because you graduated as a high priestess, or high priest, emperor, emperor. Look, poverty, I cannot. These people gonna feel like once you if you surpass, say, 2.5 million. Again, these are just random numbers, but if you were to surpass 2.5 and you got 2.7 million, they gonna feel like they losing. Or how did the divine collective just spike up like that? What? Because you humble, divine collective. Time is up for people who haven't been humble. And they got to eat their own humble pie. It's time to eat some humble pie for a lot of people out here, and be humble, because a lot of people out here are just really rude people, rude to a lot of people, and doing dirty things behind the scenes to stop people from getting their emperor, possibly. Like, some people probably didn't want you to have your emperor. Some people wanted you to be in poverty. Some people didn't want you to move up on that platform. But see, the shift is changing, because you got a God-given talent. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. You natural. Whatever you're creating, boo, I promise you. Look at this. You is going up. And these are real supporters. That's why you on a firm foundation of people that want you to rise. That people, they look up to you. They actually support you and uplift you, because you uplift them, and then they're able to uplift themselves and even go into their own God-given talent. So you're going to be known. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate you. You're going to be known for uplifting people to engage in their own God-given talent instead of keeping the royalty. Yeah, because you're a royal baby. You could be happy. You creating some royal people. You're allowing people to remember their royalty. You have a royal aura about you. Could be purple as well, or just like a deep color, like a royal blue or royal purple. You know, I'm hearing royal pearl. Like you're just like a rare pearl out here, and you're allowing people to see that in themselves and uplift themselves. And you could be having some royal babies, okay? Because you this whole general ass, you're a spiritual general. That's why your ranking, I'm telling you, your platform, your ranking going up. Thank you, Spirit, for showing this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. You rank high because of your God-given talent. And see, people know this. And you're not coming down. Time is up for those who possibly wanted to see you in poverty. Time is up for these people that stole from you, who wanted to steal your gifts, possibly, who wanted to steal your God-given talent, whether they did it, again, with dark energy coming at you, dark prayer, dark spell work, whatever they did, sending out bad juju your way. This card at the bottom of the deck, what is it? I'm seeing it. So you still sitting on wealth. Wealthy woman. Cannot make that shit up. You sitting on this wealth, or you could be a wealthy man, or you could be having a wealthy connection. But see, I'm getting that these people wanted to only sit on wealth. A lot of these people were just thinking about wealth. They 2.5 million, I'm trying to tell you, or whatever they had already established on what they thought was firm foundation, but they're really seeing that their foundation is crumbling now, and that wealth is being sent to you now because you have been breaking generational curses. You're a curse breaker, okay? That's why this is your divine mission work is here. That's your initiation. That was that 1244 we saw. Yeah, you've been initiated, and that's why you have a sacred union still here for you. Because some people could have wanted your sacred union to stay on pause. Yep. But Spirit said no. Your God-given talent is bringing you sacred unions. If it's love, if it's platonic, if it's people actually supporting your platform. Because see, these people, yes, if you think about the word following and followers, it's like, follow me here, follow me. But it's like, I don't even like calling people followers, because I'm hearing follow the leader. Like, but you know, you need to be your own leader. It's great to get information from people, but it's like follow your own path too. You get what I mean? It's deeper to me. So like, if you resonate with the message and you subscribe, that's great, because you're subscribing to something that resonates with you, instead of following a trend that technically might not resonate with you, or even if it does resonate with you, it's like a lot of people doing it, so I'm gonna continue to follow this trend. Again, that's the platform and the divisions, and things start to come. So platforms are changing. Thank you, Spirit. And that's why you're getting a new home and new foundation. All these cards came out together. Some unexpected income, windfall. Okay. Your $250 is going to be that 2.5 plus. Okay. All right. From coins to dollars. Because you medically have passed. You passed healing yourself. And unfortunately, on the way down, some people fell from grace. You had to see some people fall down who are more about wealth, or more who are those people, again, that you might not be connected to as you go up on your platform. Because some people did some shady things behind your back. Some people could have been envious and jealous of your God-given talents. Or some people could have been envious and jealous of your sacred union with your divine love. Some people could have been envious and jealous that you were a high priestess. Some people could have been envious and jealous that you had ancestral protection. 50 on the timer. Some people could have been envious and jealous that you had all this ancient Akashic knowledge and wisdom from the Most High. Some people could be envious and jealous that you a whole ass light worker and you passed light worker school to be a light worker teacher. Right? Some people could be envious and jealous that you got you a whole ass emperor or empress out here. Some people could have been envious and jealous that you done got hired for the job as a spiritual general. Some people could have been envious and jealous that you are the generational curse breaker, or that they could not break you. They could be envious and jealous that you have the divine mission work from the Most High. Okay, we could keep going. They could be envious and jealous that you got a whole new home coming up if you don't have it already. Some people could be envious and jealous about that. And did I already say people could be envious and jealous of your God-given talents? Because that's coming back. They mad that you passed. And this is why they feel like this. Their expectations went unmet about the strength of your character. Some people could be envious and jealous that you're still part of a royal bloodline and that you could be having some royal babies if you don't have them already. And you also got a wealthy ass man showing up. Thank you, Spirit. This was the other card that flipped over. Okay, you got divine power couple here. That sacred union. So people gonna be envious and jealous when you and your sacred person really building together and sitting on that monte. Look, y'all got security. She got security too. They envious and jealous that y'all a spiritual ranking couple. Okay, I love this. And the platform, see, on social media or off, you have a spiritual platform. It don't matter if TikTok, the time is ticking, time is up on these platforms. That don't matter. It's time to do it the old school way of actually connecting. Yes, these platforms are here to connect, here to elevate, here to bring a conscious awareness. And then some of these people could be using it because it's bringing in wealth, or it's bringing in more following, or it's showing off what they got. Or it could be hate game, hate train, drama, gossip, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it's feeding you. Or it could just be for entertainment purposes. Some people just like to see it to laugh. Okay? And that's cool. However it floats your boat. Either way, on or off. This one dude, he was so mad. He was like, I need to screenshot it. But he was like, this for somebody. But get off this app. He's like, get off Instagram. He was saying Instagram per se, but I think he just meant in general. He's like, get off this app. People falling out over these apps. Oh, you didn't tell me you had a birthday, or so-and-so did this. He said, people got real lives. If you're going to fall out with me because I didn't tell you you had a birthday, but I sent you a text, but I didn't put it on social media, then that's on you. People really, really take the social apps like it's the end all be all. We not friends, or we're not in a relationship anymore. Or we gonna dish out all of the drama and do subliminal messages on this platform instead of talking to each other. And me, look, sometimes I say what I say and I said enough. It might not go with that how that person feel, but I think at the end of the day, platforms are used in particular ways of being face to face or having an in-person meetup. It kind of takes away connecting in person. And it's like, it seems like people have a hard time actually voicing what they feel in person, so they go to an app and express it. So it could be for healthy reasons or unhealthy reasons. And I think for this particular message and the energy that I'm receiving, you could have a platform, and then maybe your platform is booming. Okay, you can have a booming platform too, but it's something away how you connect to people that's different, and that's going to be the overall. Hold on, guys. That's going to be the overall energy of how your God-given talent is perceived. People are going to feel it and know it. Okay, so this is bringing you some kind of wealth. I'm hearing you have a wealthy mindset and a healthy mindset. So your health is your wealth, and the fact that you are on a more healthy, firm foundation, it can now be planted and formed in that manner, and the right people will be near you, be besides you, cheering you on, supporting you. You know, this light worker school here. Spirit say you probably about to enter another light worker school where you're about to be tested, or you got some more tests to pass. But I'm also receiving that you're still a spiritual general, and you're a teacher as well. So it's like you have a dual mission. You have more than two missions. Like, you got a lot. That's why your platform is an angelic platform, a spiritual platform, and that's across all timelines, realms, dimensions, time zones, and galaxies. Whatever realm, you gonna have a spiritual platform, and it's gonna rise. I'm gonna end it there, Divine Collective. If it did not resonate, this hair all over the place. If it did not resonate, do not force the fit of this message. But I appreciate each and every one of you. You can always email me if you want to get in touch. Peace, love, light to you, and namaste.